So I think any other period during the Queen's reign, her deciding not to go to Sandringham would come as an enormous shock. But of course, during these COVID times, nothing now is unexpected. Last year, of course, she didn't travel to Sandringham, and once again, the same decision has been made this year. Now, I understand that the decision was a personal one made by Her Majesty herself after some very careful consideration, and I think it reflects a very precautionary approach. We understand, yes, that she will instead be spending Christmas at Windsor. There will, we're told, be family visiting Windsor over the Christmas period, and that they will be following all of the appropriate guidelines that we're all being asked to abide by over Christmas, whatever those may be. Of course, the Prime Minister only in the last hour or so saying that he is still looking at that data hour by hour in terms of what he may or may not have to do when it comes to advice around Christmas gatherings. But this will be a big disappointment for the Queen, no doubt. Remember, she doesn't just spend a week, the Christmas week at Sandringham. This is normally a prolonged stay. She normally doesn't return to either Buckingham Palace or Windsor until early February, after marking the day that her father died, so around the 6th of February. So the fact that she spends a prolonged period of time there, it's seen as a really important family occasion where they can all spend a bit of time away together. Also, it's going to come as a massive disappointment for the hundreds, sometimes thousands of people who gather every Christmas Day just to watch the members of family travel and walk to church as well. So again, this is going to be a disappointment for all of those royal watchers who really enjoy that moment every year. But I think it was a decision that we expected to be made around now. This is usually the time that the Queen does travel to Sandringham. Also, don't forget, for the royal family, it's always, throughout this pandemic, been about setting the right example. So in recent weeks, they've been pushing the vaccination message, pushing the message that people should have their booster jab. And while, of course, those arrangements in terms of whether or not the Prime Minister is going to change the advice, that is still pretty much up in the air. I think for the royal family, they did not want to encourage crowds to gather at Sandringham. And also, if there is now a sense that households are going to be encouraged not to mix, then the royal family certainly want to set the right example. In terms of who might be with the Queen on Christmas Day, we're still not sure at the moment. We're still waiting for guidance as to what exactly Prince Charles and Camilla are going to be doing and what exactly the Cambridges are going to be getting up to. But of course, we know that on the Windsor estate, very close by, you've got the Earl and Countess of Wessex and their two children. They live very close by. And of course, the Yorks also live on the Windsor estate as well. So we understand the Queen certainly will not be by herself on Christmas Day.